Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and those who defy the gender binary. You're listening to WSBN 91.1 Saratoga Springs, Skidmore College Radio. My name is DJ Caffeinated Mag.
And my name is DJ Quiche Lorraine. So you know how when they say that when you're older, your acne will get better? Well, they lied. It doesn't get better. It does not get better. You just learn how to deal with it eventually. In a similar fashion, our show, Adult Acne, is a show about life experiences and how we navigated them.
On this episode, we will discuss things we hate, things we like, what it was like to be roommates,
and quiche.
All this and more on Adult Acne.
Top 3 things off of my head.
Yeah, top three favorite things that you like off the top of your head.
Oh, my friends. Pasta.
Pasta?
Pasta.
You said pasta.
Pasta. Oh my god. Guys, if your friends make fun of you for the way you say things, you're not alone.
That's like our friends pronouncing Albany.
Sorry.
I have a friend back home who pronounces egg.
You know, just let people.
If you make fun of your friends for the way they say things, you're also not alone.
Let your friends do them, okay? Third favorite thing, Lisbon presents.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
What's that? You'll know about that later.
And then top 3 things that you hate off the top of your head.
This is dangerous.
That are appropriate to say on the radio. Remember,
things, people who
no swears
don't wear their masks, people who wear their masks under their nose. So many people that's in the business major.
I walked into Micro last year and people would be like,
no, they're
with their and coughing, and they have their mask under their nose, and they'd be like, and I'll be like, please don't come
here. What else? I hate driving in the snow. I had to do that today because I was going to Michael's to make a wheelchair for a hedgehog. You'll know more about that later, but I drove in a blizzard for that.
Oh yeah, it snowed today.
It did.
Shout out to upstate New York weather.
What else? I don't really hate, I hate a lot of things.
Oh my god. Hello.
Marty Morris is the third thing, actually.
No, Marty Morris can't be the third thing that you hate off the top of your head.
Okay.
Welcome. Hello. Our friends are here.
turn.
So my name is Maggie or Max. I use she, they pronouns. My major is gonna be theater once I declare it.
Woo!
Favorite song currently is Nothing Has Changed by the Polar Boys. It changes constantly. You didn't say your favorite movie, did you?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
What's your favorite
I'll
movie?
go back. You finish.
Okay, well my favorite movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, great
It makes me
movie.
cry. Great
Can
movie.
I steal that one?
Sure,
I'm
it can
stealing
be
that
our
one.
favorite movie.
Oh, our favorite.
Communism.
Oh no, our favorite.
Our
movie.
favorite movie.
Oh.
Top 3 favorite things off the top of my head. Pickles. I love pickles. Oh god, this is a lot harder. Everything just emptied.
I know. What? Me.
You. Yes, of course. DJ Quiche Lorraine. And all of my friends. Yeah, they're all sitting out in the lobby right now.
Shout out to Julia.
Shout out to
We love
Julia.
you.
Shout out to Julia. Shout out to Erez sitting in the lobby. Shout out to Marty and Lou who just walked in. Shout out to all my friends.
Let's go.
3 things that I hate off the top of my head. Carrots. I hate carrots. They're disgusting.
What?
I don't like carrots. I don't. I do not prefer them. Gosh. I'm not a very hateful person, I would say. I hate slow walkers.
Oh.
If you're walking in dining hall or on campus and you're going 2 miles per hour, furthermore, if you are walking around anywhere on campus and you're taking up, like, you and your friends are taking up the whole pathway and someone needs to get around you,
please.
like, keep going. going. Keep moving.
The show,
I hate it when people stop in the middle of the like. Oh, can I talk about something that I hated from yesterday?
Yes, tell me.
So, the dining hall here at Skidmore has a new and improved coffee machine, which I frequent.
So good.
And I love it. It makes like the best like lattes.
Coffee.
It literally makes like
hot
lattes.
Chocolate. Can we talk about the hot chocolate that I had this morning?
Hot chocolate is very good. It also makes hot chocolate. But literally, I was standing in line for the coffee machine, right? And it was one person making their coffee and then me. And then somebody came up to that person, right? And started talking. And they had a 10-minute conversation in front of the coffee machine. Even though the coffee's done, they had a 10-minute conversation. And then the girl who walked up had the audacity to grab a cup and make a cup of coffee.
No.
I've been standing here for 10 minutes. And she fully was like, I'm just going to come here, have my little conversation, make myself some coffee. And then they walked away afterwards. And I'm like, what? I've been here the whole time, and I was just nice about it, I was just like, okay, fine, get your coffee, whatever. I'm not gonna start a scene about a coffee machine that rhymed.
I would have.
I would have. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? I literally have been waiting for coffee, and you know that I'm a terrible person before my coffee.
Oh, I know.
She knows because we were roommates.
Oh my god, we're gonna talk about that.
We are no longer roommates. I have a single and you have a new roommate, but we were roommates. And
we were roommates.
It was a glorious, glorious time.
It was beautiful. And we will be roommates once more.
Yes, apartment season. Actually, that's coming up. We need to start applying.
We need to get on that.
We need to get on that.
All of the people, call in. If you need to do your roommate application and also apply for your business major
or your theater major.
Oh yeah, tell us about it.
What was the best part about being roommates?
Oh,
in your humble opinion?
Oh, our rice maker.
Our rice maker, our illegal rice maker.
No, it was when we couldn't get to D Hall. Those days you're just in bed. D Hall is so far away. Even though you live in Wilmar, so far away.
So far away. We lived in Penfield, which had its own perks and upsides and downsides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so then we had Max's rice maker, which just came in clutch every single day.
We ate so much rice. The amount of rice we put into our bodies that semester was kind of unhealthy. Kind of. I don't understand how we didn't get arsenic poisoning. There's arsenic in rice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so small that it won't kill you if you eat some rice, but
But we eat a lot of rice.
Yeah, if you eat a copious amount of rice, which we did.
Ate a copious amount of rice.
What if we're just ghosts?
No, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, rice, just plain rice with
avocado,
the
bagel seeds on it. Oh my god,
with the bagel seeds. Okay. Something you guys will learn is I have very strange food mixtures, concoctions, but they're always very good.
Like the mac and cheese and hot Cheetos.
The mac and cheese and hot Cheetos.
Put hot Cheetos in your mac and cheese. You'll thank us later, but maybe your intestines won't.
I'll literally never leave you alone.
What other things do we have? To the person who's living in Penfield 222, the giant stain on the floor is from the rice maker. It's nothing else.
Nothing else. Don't look at it.
Anyways, what else about living in Penfield?
Living in Penfield.
That was an experience and a half.
Our neighbors. We were neighbors with these two lacrosse players. They would just start playing lacrosse in the middle of the night.
Against the wall, they would just throw. No. Okay,
that sounds wrong, but I swear to God, it was lacrosse.
Actually, in the middle of the night, they would start blasting music.
Oh,
it would be 2 a.m. and they'd start blasting music.
We were in their fields. I felt bad. I wanted to give them a hug.
I'm kind of upset because we got busted once for having the music too loud.
Oh, I swear it was
But then they had their music too loud every single night, and no one ever called them out.
They thought that we called Campo on them.
I would have. I didn't. I should have. Instead, I threw my shoe at the wall. I do that still. Sometimes my neighbors in Mac, I live in Mac now, are loud, and sometimes I'll just bang, bang, on the wall, stop it. I don't feel any shame about that. I hate people. Oh, that's my third thing. I hate people. People suck.
Yeah, oh my God.
I love my friends. But people as general.
People.
My friends aren't people. No.
You know.
People as a concept Can't stand them. Anyways, no, but they would also take their lacrosse ball and, like, throw it against the wall. And that was super annoying, especially if you're in a class.
I know. I would be in my marketing class.
And you're like, boing,
I was like, boys,
boing.
why aren't you in this class? You're falling behind on the business major because I know you're a business major. Lots of business major slander on this radio show, let me tell you.
And you are a business major.
And I am a business major, so be prepared. Like, tune in for this every week.
If you hate business majors, tune in to Adult Acne.
Oh my God, that's the quote.
That's the quote. Are we going to start a quote book for the show?
Yes.
Do you have a quote book? I have a quote book.
I don't have a quote book. I gotta start one. It's all in the head. It's a mental quote book.
It's a mental quote book. See, but I keep dates. I have a thing on my phone where it's like I've had it going since 2017. Wherever I hear a funny quote, I will literally like pull it out, write it down, write who said it, and like write the day that it was said. I don't know why I do this. I think maybe one day when I pass on from this realm, someone can read it at my funeral. I think that it would be funny. I think that would be funny.
Wait, but if you know, assuming I'm still alive, I'll read the quotes that I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a dramatic reading.
Oh my God, yeah.
My will goes out to every single person who is in the quote book. That's a lot of people, actually. I've heard a lot of quotes. Some of them I just heard in passing. Like, there are some quotes in my quote book that I just heard in passing that I don't know who said them, but they're in my will now. So
they're in the will.
They're in the will.
I'll make sure they're there.
I guess the final thing we want to talk about before we go to music, Lily, you want to tell us about your situation last semester?
Yeah, so this is kind of like our first little like adult acne scene. So let's talk about these one-legged or temporarily one-legged people, because y'all be on crutches.
So many people are on crutches this year.
Y'all feet be broken. I'm just gonna say that because, and I'm only saying that kind of insincerely because last semester I had the unfortunate experience of rupturing my right Achilles tendon, which I'm sure many of you saw me around campus spending like half an hour trying to get from D Hall to the annex. Horrible experience, by the way. And
shout out to Wes for driving us to Micro.
Shout out to Wes, because I honestly was thinking about, okay, here's the thing. If you're going through that right now, I'm so sorry, because it's also icy. Like, literally, when it was beautiful and, like, fall, I was like, I'm gonna drop out of school. Like, this is so much. Like,
oh my God.
No, I was like, I'm just gonna, like, take the semester off, do physical therapy, because this is so much. Like, after I was sweating buckets getting to econ in the morning.
But your arms got ripped.
Oh, I was so strong.
Do you want to flex for us? Not that people listening can hear it.
You can't see it. You can't see it. But, no, I just wanted you to know that I'm there for you. I'm here for you. If honestly, DM me if you need a ride to medical appointments, because
she'll drive you in her stick shift car.
Horrible.
Her stick shift car.
Oh, my stick shift car.
Women who can drive stick.
Let's talk about that.
But actually, we do have to go to music. So, you are listening to WSPN 91.1, Saratoga Springs, Skidmore College Radio.
And now, it's time for a PSA, brought to you by the Ad Council.
Okay, dads, it's time to dance. Now, we don't care if you Cabbage Patch, do the Running Man, break out a little jitterbug, or something a little bit more contemporary. I'm trying to look through the mic here. The floss! In fact, we don't care if you're not very good. You see, all we care about is that you take a moment to dance with your kids, because dancing with your kids is a great way to bond with them. Go to fatherhood.com to learn more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council. Oh my God, I can't see the computer screen through my mic. Yeah. So I guess something that we didn't actually explain is our DJ names. So mine is pretty simple. I'm DJ Caffeinated Mag because, you know, my name's Maggie. And I very much, it actually comes from my uncle. Shout out Uncle P, I know you're listening. And basically, at one point, my show was at, like, really early on a Saturday morning. Not really early, 10 a.m., but that's really early for a Saturday morning. And, like, only my family would be listening because, like, come on, college students, let's be honest. You're not awake at 10 a.m. I wasn't awake at 10 a.m. this morning. I didn't wake up till noon today. Let's go.
I listened to your radio show once when it was 10 a.m.
No, that's so fair. That is so fair. But my uncle basically said, hey, you should go, your DJ name, back then my DJ name was DJ Pearl because there's a whole story with my YouTube channel. By the way, I have a YouTube channel, shameless plug, it's Maggie, spelled capital Maggie, but the I is a 1.
Oh my god, they're also in a band.
Check it out. Oh my god, also shameless plug, we're in a band. Cosmic Turtle, let's go. Cosmic Turtle played Falstaffs 2 Thursdays ago. And that was so fun. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
They so totally rocked.
Thank you. Lily is our manager. Oh my god, I'm like all over the place. Okay, DJ name. DJ. So, my uncle's like, hey, you're always like so awake and bright and early in the morning. I'm sure you have coffee. And I'm like, not really, because usually I'll just wake up, come right to the studio, and then I'll go get coffee afterwards. And he's like, well, you sound like you're caffeinated, so your DJ name should be like DJ Caffeinated Mag. And I'm like,
that's like so cute.
That's my name.
Don't wear it out.
Don't wear it out. That's me.
That's a great story.
That is a great story.
Aww.
Yours is slightly different.
Mine isn't as wholesome.
No.
Mine
no, it's not.
Started like warfare.
Yours
did
start warfare between the roommates of Penfield 222.
No, that almost ended our friendship. So I guess you should tell the story. You're better at this.
So one day at D Hall, we were going to get lunch, as roommates do. And they were having quiche, or was it lunch? No, it was breakfast.
It was breakfast.
And they were having quiche, right?
We got together ever.
Yeah, the first and the last, to be quite honest. And they were serving quiche, and it was broccoli quiche. And I was like, I'd said something along the lines where I'm like, oh, quiche is a vegetarian meal, because, you know, it makes sense. Quiche is a vegetarian meal, you know. It's not a vegan meal. But it's like, you know, vegetarian can eat eggs, they can't eat meat. So you only put like tomato or like broccoli or like veggies and eggs in the meal. And this girl got so mad.
I started out reasonable, as most people did. You know, it was like a response. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, they were vegetarian meals.
But then it escalated in D Hall.
It escalated to a screaming match in D Hall, and I'm so sorry if you witnessed that. We were truly unhinged.
It also escalated in D Hall, escalated more in the dorm room. I felt sorry for our neighbors that day.
Yeah, we were. So the first argument was. So okay, listeners, do you think meat belongs in a quiche? Apparently it does.
Please.
I was wrong. I admit to the fact that I was wrong. Okay.
Please call in.
Oh yeah, call us at 518
580
5783. Let's go.
Please call us and tell DJ Caffeinated Mags that quiche is meant to have meat in it.
Because the first argument was, does meat belong in a quiche?
Yes.
And I was like, no, it's a vegetarian meal. And then we looked it up, and it said, you can put meat in the quiche. But then I was like, okay, but if you put meat in the quiche, what makes it different from a breakfast casserole? Because every Christmas, my family makes breakfast casserole, which is basically a quiche with sausage in it.
But here's my thing. I feel like a casserole is kind of breadier, and it's also like a rectangle, where a quiche is a circle. You know?
I mean, or a triangle. They sold quiches at New Morning Market.
Yeah.
I hate New Morning Market. I hate New Morning Market.
The triangle comes from the circle. You know, it's like a piece of pie. It's like a pizza.
Shout out to New Morning Market. I hate you. Worst summer job ever, and that's shameless. That is a shameless unplug. Someone's calling! Someone! I have no clue.
They said to do this. Oh, okay. Oh, hold me. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Hello?
Hi. I in my opinion, the truth is that quiche is just gross.
Not valid opinion.
No, it is a valid opinion, because people prefer foods.
In any form, I think, with or without meat.
With or without.
Okay, wait, what about it? The texture or the taste?
I don't like that much food together in close proximity.
Okay, fair enough.
That's fair. Are you the kind of person that doesn't mix their food?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew this.
you know this.
Is that like a phobia, do you think? Do you think that's like an official phobia?
I think it might be a sensory processing issue, honestly.
Oh.
Okay, that's valid. That's so valid. I feel you on that one, Wes.
Okay, valid. I changed my mind.
This is the first time somebody's called into a radio show. Thank you for calling in, Wes.
Wow, no problem.
Thank you for the lovely opinion.
Wes is also in the band.
Oh yeah, Wes is also in Cosmic Turtle.
That is true.
That is true. Well, thank you for your wonderful opinion on quiche.
We love you.
We love you.
All right, have a good rest of your show.
You too.
Bye.
Keep on listening.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.
We got our first caller! Let's go! That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had a caller, because usually when I ran the show by myself, for those of you who don't know, this show started out as The Fourth Wall, which was my show by itself, where I talked about how the arts are important in our lives, but basically that was like such a vague enough topic where I just talked about whatever like I wanted and was like, yeah, arts, performance. I could go on a rant about this, but I would always tell callers, call in, but like don't call in because I don't know how to work the phone. But now we know how to work the phone.
Now you literally just pick it up.
So thank you, Wesley, for calling in and telling us about your dislike of quiche. That's so valid,
No,
though.
valid. I said unvalid. I changed my mind. Valid. Like,
Valid, because if you don't like quiche, you don't like quiche. That would have like thrown a loop in the entire argument.
Wait, what if one of us didn't like quiche? Then we wouldn't have.
We wouldn't have had this argument if one of us did not like quiche. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, and then the final argument, it cultivated the whole argument about the quiche cultivated in, should you put meat in the quiche?
Yeah, you objectively should put meat in the quiche. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
And that's when we realized that a quiche with meat in it is called Quiche Lorraine. So...
Quiche with lobster.
Oh my god!
Wait.
What? What? Okay, another person's
How
calling
do I
in.
do it? How do I do it?
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Julia!
Julia. This is Julia, also in Cosmic Turtle.
I want to say that I think meat does belong in a quiche, and I also respectfully love quiche.
Thank you, Julia.
I think it's a delightful little food.
Especially Quiche Lorraine, because you're from Maine, and lobsters only live in Maine.
That's just false. Lobsters do not only live in Maine.
But there's actually a true fact. We only have lobsters in Maine.
No.
As well.
Have you ever tried quiche with lobster in it?
Yes. Oh.
That's...
I've never had lobster.
Oh!
You've never had lobster and you're from Maine?
Yeah.
Is that like because you're from Maine? And it's like overhyped? I need
Maybe
to
that
know.
is it. No, they just scare me.
Understandable.
Understandable. They kind of do look like the scorpions of the sea.
Shout out to people
No,
who are
thanks so much.
scared by lobsters.
For validating me.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. I once hated my family loves lobster because, you know, we do spend a lot of time in Maine, but there was a certain time in my life where I couldn't eat it because I got food poisoning from it. It was a dark time.
That's so sad.
But anyways, thank you for calling in, Julia, and telling us your opinion.
So much adult acne.
Let's go! Alright, keep on listening. Have a wonderful evening. Bye! Second caller!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, if you want to call us, call in at 518-580-5783. Tell us, do you think meat belongs in a quiche? What makes, words. Do you think meat belongs in a quiche? If you put meat in the quiche, what makes it different from a breakfast casserole? And should you put meat in the quiche? Let us know. You are listening to WSPN 91.1 Saratoga Springs, Skidmore College Radio. If you want to call us again, it is 518-580-5783.
And now it's time for random dancing.
No, you'll never get in trouble for dancing. More than 37 million in the... Oh, wow, okay, I just messed that up. More than 37 million people in the U.S., including 11 million children, struggle with hunger. I should not be laughing about that. And as the COVID-19 outbreak continues, they need your help now more than ever. As the nation's largest hunger relief organization, the Feeding America network of food banks is committed to serving communities, families, and children facing hunger in America, wherever they are. You can be here for your neighbors in need. Let's play. You can be there for your neighbors in need by donating now at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council. And you just listened to Quiche Lorraine by the B-52s, and then new song alert, Naked in Manhattan by Chappell Rowan. I first heard of Chappell Rowan from TikTok, as where I hear of most of the people that I listen to. Lesbian pop music, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Jenny by the Studio Killers. Have you heard the version with Kim Petras?
No.
It's so good. It's so good.
Wait, okay, get on that.
Do you want me to play that next?
Yeah.
Okay, let's add it to the playlist.
You guys will want them to play that next, because I do.
Yeah, so... Anyways,
Yeah.
I listened... Your Spotify Wrapped this year. Tell me about it.
Okay. Please don't come at me.
Oh, that's right. You don't listen to Spotify.
I don't get an accurate Spotify Wrapped because I only use Spotify in desperate times because I'm an Apple Music user.
Boo! I'm judging you.
No, you guys. It's just more. It's less complicated. It's
Apple?
more it's a more of a basic system, which I enjoy.
Apple Music. Personally, in my humble opinion, Apple Music is for those who, I don't know, words. They're hard. Words are hard. Can we just agree that words are hard?
Yeah, no,
words are so hard. Anyways, I think that the only time you should be using Apple Music is when your Spotify goes out on a long road trip and you therefore still need to listen to something.
No, that's not, because most of the time that I'm listening to music on my phone is when I'm in a car.
Right.
So it's I just put on my playlist. But it's I don't know. If I'm finding a song... No, it's just objectively better.
Agree to disagree.
Is this the new argument?
Are we going to get in a screaming match about this?
Let us know what you think.
Let us call in at 518-580-5783. Which one's better, Spotify or Apple Music? I think there's a right answer here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I heard of Chappell Rowan on TikTok, and I heard her song Pink Pony Club, which is a great song. I covered it at Lively's, and I just love her. And furthermore, my Spotify Wrapped looked me in the face and said, yep, gay. Gay.
That's also a topic that we'll cover a lot on the show. Probably a whole episode dedicated to it.
Our show is for the girls, the gays, and the theys. Shout out to my girls, gays, and theys. We love you. Sorry, Eras.
We're done.
Yeah. No, let's talk about that because this song, obviously Naked in Manhattan, is about falling in love with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
We're both a little fruity. We're fruity.
Different stages of fruity, I feel like.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys know what we're talking about. We're not talking about
we're not talking about fruit.
We're not talking about the fruit bowl from D Hall.
We're not talking about getting an acai bowl from the Thorn and Root. Shout out to Thorn and Root.
But I don't know. Something that I've always just wanted to probably tell my past self when it comes to this type of thing is it doesn't have to be something that you're searching for. You don't have to put a label on anything, and that goes for any part of your life. But it's just I kind of think about it as I develop as a person, and I don't necessarily have to tell everyone I am bisexual, but I like men maybe 73% of the women. What's the other part? I don't know.
Math is hard. I didn't do great in math. Ever.
I'm not doing great in math. Please help me. If you're a stat.
Oh, by the way, Lily works at PAC.
Oh my God.
Go to PAC.
Please
go to business PAC. Help her with her math, and she'll help you with business.
Exactly.
It's a mutual. You mutually benefit here.
So yeah. So it's just I mean, unless you are someone who wants, like more, like, strict, or not strict, that's not the right word, but, like, if you want to, like,
if you want a label, put a label on it.
But if you don't, that's also fine.
If you don't, you don't.
It's just you are what you are, and you are who you are, and that's amazing.
I always said, like, on the fourth wall, I would always end it like this, love unconditionally, because I think at the end of the day, that's really what matters most. You know,
Yeah.
that is what matters most. I think my whole thing was, like, being a young child and being queer. It's weird because you're just like, no, I see queer people, but I'm straight. And then you're like,
Right.
am I straight? And then you take that quiz online that says, am I straight?
The quizzes.
Yeah. You know, you see Zendaya in Spider-Man No Way Home.
You watch Kid Rage, like,
Kid Kittredge!
like as a child, honestly.
Was Kid Kittredge your sexual awakening?
Yeah. Like, we were talking about that the other day. Like, I wanted to be like, oh, it was like Ricky from H2O. No.
It was Kit Kittredge.
No,
It was
Kit
Abigail. What's her last name? Abigail
No, I don't like her.
Breslin?
No. Oh, wait, was she
She's the actress.
Oh, I thought
She's
that,
the actress.
I thought that was another American Girl that you were
No.
talking about. No, okay, I love her.
Yeah, no, we don't like Abigail Breslin. Just
Kit
Kittredge. Kit Kittredge is gender envy. No, what gender envy is Camillo from Encanto. I want what that twink has.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think the pandemic also helped with it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people found themselves, like, during quarantine.
You're sitting alone in quarantine for a year. You're gonna think about yourself a little bit too much.
That's an episode.
That's an
Quarantine,
episode. COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
There's so much to unpack there.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm okay.
And I think the thing that my family asks is, like, why do you need to put a label on yourself? Like, why do you need to put yourself into a box? And I'm like, well, you don't. You don't need to put a label on yourself. I feel like people do because, unfortunately, we live in a society where, like, just saying you are one thing doesn't make sense, so you have to give it a name in order for people to understand. But you don't. You don't really. You are who you are at the end of the day, you know? Like, I remember coming out as bi, sophomore year of high school, which took a lot to do. And then, like, the pandemic happened. I'm like, well, just kidding. I might be pan. Because at the end of the day, I'm just, I say this all the time, I'm a person who loves people.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know?
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then, you know, people are like, well, what's the difference by pan? Like, at the end of the day, you like who you like.
I know.
You are who you are.
You are who you are. And it's already such a confusing topic. Like, love in general, like, I'm still so
That's
confused.
a big word for Elmo.
That's a big
You just said the L word.
That's a big word. Because,
Nice.
it's just, I don't know. I got really confused. I feel like it's becoming a little less muddled in my mind right now. But, like, it's hard to figure out, and you don't have to figure it out by tomorrow.
I'm 20 years old and I still don't have it figured out.
Yeah, and I'm probably not going to have it figured out till I'm, like, 57.
I'm sure there's 57-year-olds who still don't have it figured out.
I'm sure.
You know, you're just living your life, you know?
Exactly.
Unrequited love.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah.
You want to talk about that. We only have like 10 minutes left, and we do have to play.
It went by so fast.
It always goes by so fast. This is Lily's first episode ever being on the radio officially. Yes. I mean, you've definitely sat in on the fourth wall, but this is it. This is your first. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'm actually really happy that we're doing this. Not just because it's fun, but just because it's like sometimes like I wish I had something like this to watch or listen to when I was like going through something. And we want to be here for you guys.
And now you have it to listen to. Yeah.
Aw. So I guess the last topic we wanted to talk about today was
unrequited love, which is
unrequited love.
We could have a whole episode about this. Tell us, actually, you know what? Follow us on Instagram at Adult Acne Radio, and tell us what you want to hear from us. Honestly, but to scrape the surface of unrequited love, have you ever felt unrequited love?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we all have.
I think we all have.
Whether it be Kit Kittredge or the guy in your finance class.
I still can't believe Kit Kittredge is your sexual awakening.
But you know, and it's like it's not a good feeling. It's like a feeling of excitement, but also of like kind of dread. But I want you to know that you're not alone. Like, probably the person that you're thinking about is also feeling that way about, maybe this isn't about someone else. Maybe that wasn't, like, the best thing they wanted to hear.
That's not the greatest advice. That was horrible advice.
But it's just, like, you're not alone. And it's, like, you're gonna get through it. And if they don't see you or want it, like...
You'll find someone who does. You'll find someone who does. Yeah. We can attest to that. We can attest to that.
I don't know what's in the air.
Something's in the air.
And just be honest with yourself and be honest with them, and it'll be okay.
Anyways,
this next song has been on repeat in my car for years.
So
for like 2 months.
2 months. It's only been out since like 2021.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, also please find the sound on TikTok and use it, because I'm the only person who has ever used this sound, which is insane to me. But here it is.
Call My Bluff by 14 Stories. I just wanna be right there, but I'm too scared that you will think I'm not intriguing or tough, and you call my bluff. And I know your type's a cocky guy who lights up the room. But if you got to know me, my dear, I'll give you more than half-hearted hugs and indifferent shrugs. I'll be enough. Ladies, gentlemen, and those who defy the gender binary, it's almost 6 p.m., which means our time has almost come to a close. Lily, how do you feel about your first show? It's in the books.
It's in the books.
It's in the books. Let's go.
Sadly, I'm not going to be here next week
Oh, that's
next
right.
week?
Is it next week?
Is next week the 5th? No.
Next week is the 26th.
Oh, I'll be here then.
You'll be here.
I'll be here.
You'll be here.
I'm always here for you guys.
Well, until then, keep listening, because up next is Frenemies with DJ Bricked Up and DJ Audio Ambassador from 6 to 7 p.m. Have a wonderful week. Blessed be babes. And remember to love unconditionally. Until we love you guys. Until we meet again. You are listening to WSPN 91.1 Saratoga Springs Skidmore College Radio. You should follow us on Instagram at Adult Acne Radio.
Adult Acne. Woo, woo,
woo, woo. I'm DJ Caffeinated Mag.
I'm DJ Quiche Lorraine.
This has been Adult Acne. And to finish the show off, we have our one local song by my favorite local band. They came and played at Lively's, I think, last semester. Yeah, last semester. They were so much fun. I love this band with my whole heart. So this is Strawberry Pie by Grape Juice. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week.